Well, before I create that office, allow me tonight to first address the judiciary. Over the years, and on the News Gang, we have reiterated the importance of an independent, impartial, effective and credible judiciary that plays its role in delivery of justice. The judiciary is our most formidable line of defense and a fair arbiter whenever citizens have disputes with each other or with any arm of the government. That is why it is important to keep reminding our judicial officers of this key and critical role. In the last few weeks, increasingly, all the excuses that were being listed for delay in dispensing justice are being removed from the judiciary's table. Only this week, 20 High Court judges were appointed and sworn in record time. Seemingly, some of the hurdles that existed, including shortage of judicial officers, are being dealt with as a result of the seemingly improved working relationship between the executive and the judiciary. Of course, there are more things that must be done to make our judiciary truly effective and independent. But out of this apparent improved relationship, let me punch for a moment on some pertinent contextual issues. First, there is an atmosphere of apprehension about the state of the criminal justice system in the country. We have heard questions about the rate at which cases, especially those involving prominent people, are collapsing in our courtrooms. Lack of evidence has become, and suddenly so, the new normal in courts handling criminal cases. From corruption to murder cases, the Directorate of Public Prosecutions has been dropping cases like hot bricks. That, of course, there is a recent environment of acrimony between the Directorate of Criminal Investigations and the Directorate of Public Prosecutions. This is in itself should be considered an absurdity for agencies that are tasked with almost the same responsibility, that is, of fair administration of justice. So is it fair to say that the atmosphere of general apprehension is well-founded? Secondly, there are very loud concerns about the perceived bromance between the judiciary and the executive. For example, today in Kakamega County, when President William Ruto visited, Sirisia Member of Parliament John Waluke had an appeal over his pending case at the Court of Appeal.
Nakuomba hii kesi yangu rais
I know there is maybe a discussion as to why I am appearing in too many of the functions of the judiciary. I think they can confirm to you that I have never put a telephone call to anybody to ask them to do nothing. My support for the judiciary is so that they can effectively deliver justice to the people of Kenya.
You see, that is Waluke today, and that is also the president not so long ago. You see, Waluke is looking for a political solution to a legal problem that has been dealt with by the Magistrates Court as well as the High Court. And he's not alone. There are politicians who believe that the president can intervene in their ongoing cases. The president, as we have heard there, this week, during the launch of the National Administration of Justice report, said his frequent attendance of judiciary functions should not be interpreted as an attempt to influence the judiciary. In the judiciary's own landscape lies that statement carved out of stone. Justice must not only be done, but must be seen to be done. Perceptions matter. Many decisions going forward will be scanned for any evidence of slightest reflection of the fears expressed here earlier. Secondly, the administrative challenges that the judiciary used to encounter now stand presumed resolved. This includes a promise of 3 billion shillings fund annually pledged by the executive and several other pronouncements. So there's no room for excuses. As any random person in the streets would say to the judiciary, sasa, si kazi ni kwenu. Let's see what happens. That's my punchline.